those that can't join us. All right. Well, welcome everybody to the Company Night team call. Excited to have you all here. We do have some, I think we just have one new coach. I think Dawn's joined us before. So Christine, if you want, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit of your story. Just take a couple minutes so the team can get to know you.
Hi, I'm Christina. I don't know. I'm in Georgia and got onto the Optavia through my dad's wife, who's like one of my best friends, and saw her and her story and her journey and was really like encouraged to do it. So I just kind of hopped online and decided to order my first box and see what happened. And now we're like, what month is this? I don't know, the quarantine, everything comes together. But yeah, Sarah's my coach and she's been really, really good with me. And she mentioned the coaching opportunity and I was like, why not? It's awesome. I pretty much do that anyway, just not with like food and diet, more of the spiritual aspect of it. So why not, you know, two birds, one stone, right?
Exactly.
Awesome. Oh, I love
it. And have you lost any weight on program?
26 pounds.
Nice.
I did take this week off though, recommended by my doctor so he said reset. So I don't know what that means. So I'm back on at the end of the week, but 26 pounds so far and I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm happy with the way I look. I've been getting compliments, so that's always nice for the ego. So
Absolutely. And do you have people asking and wanting you to maybe partner with them?
Yeah, I've had a couple inquiries, but that was right before the quarantine hit. So it's kind of difficult right now, and it's not something like, oh, hey, you know, I know you're quarantined, and I know some people don't have jobs right now, but, you know. So this right now is just more for me until I get familiar. My pack is being shipped out. I got that notification today. And I'll have a little more time to go through all the books and get comfortable before I start. You know, it always starts with close friends and family and then kind of spreads out that way. So I already got the plan in my head.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I think it's going to be awesome. We have so much going on and Donald's really going to kick it off because we have a fabulous, fabulous promotion because our company is so generous. And I think the timing couldn't be better. So Donald, if you want to kind of elaborate on what we're running and then maybe talk a little bit about business momentum.
Yeah, so as you guys all know, if you've been around this company for any period of time, every Monday, our CEO and co-founder, Dr. Anderson, or Dr. A, as everybody calls him, hops on, shares his heart, brings on leaders of this organization. And we really just get to see from the top down, not only the quality of the individuals that are heading up this incredible mission to help heal the world, but just to see the true heart of where it is. And so they looked at what's going on in the world today and said, how can we help? What can we do? Let's offer a $90 discount on our fuelings and our starter kit. So for any new clients and any clients that haven't ordered in a year, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so I can show it. Off of here. Okay, so it's called Introducing Our Essential Start Promotion. So what this means, if you didn't hear about it on the call, is basically a client can start our program now, and instead of the $414 initial starting price, they're going to be able to start for $324. They're taking $90.60 right off the top. It's basically around 11.
I don't know.
So when we talk about this program not being affordable or, you know, it's just too expensive, let's be honest, when this whole pandemic thing,
Verbal, you don't
so many people went out to,
only
you
maybe one
guys can mute yourselves. I can't see who's not muted right now because I'm sharing my screen, but if you could please mute yourselves, that would be helpful. So,
do whatever God wants to do.
let's see who's not.
Do you want to stop share screen, mute everyone, and jump back on?
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Everyone should be muted now. Okay. All right, let me go back. So yeah, basically, they just did this, and for anybody that's been around for any length of time, including the people that have been around for like 15 years, they've never discounted our fuelings because they've never had to, because the value that you get for this program is incredible. And so they hadn't even raised the price for years. And then they just did, I think in the last few months, they went from a price of just under $300 or just under $400 to $414. And now they've discounted that by $90.60. So it's $324 to start our program. And it does include the 5 free boxes. So it's just like the normal kit. You get 22 boxes of food, including the Habit to Health Transformational System. And this goes out to all new clients and any clients who have not ordered in a year. They would be considered a new client. And that started last night at 8:30. And so this is a time where you should literally be calling every single person you've ever did a health assessment with, people that are on your heart. This is an incredible promotion, and this runs through the end of the month, through April 30th. Right now, they're running this until the end of the month. So you've got plenty of time, a couple of weeks to really promote this and just start calling people and saying, hey, you were on my heart. I've never seen this happen. It's basically like a $90 scholarship. And I know a few of the coaches are sweetening the pot and adding $25 of their own and making it $299 to start our program, less than $10 a day. That's totally up to you. If you're a new coach, I wouldn't suggest you do that. But for $299, less than $10 a day, it's just incredible that you would have the opportunity to do that with this program. So really want to start promoting this. And let me see if I can go to the next one. I want that one. All right. And then in addition to that, we have our Forward in Health promotion. That was originally scheduled to end on April 23rd, but they've even extended this till the end of the month. Through April 30th, you will still be able to collect all of these additional bonuses. So 5 clients from, I think it started the end of March, yeah, right at the end of March. So I can't read it. I don't know. I think it was, sorry, I forget. But anyways, it started at the end of March. It's running through the end of April. If you bring on 5 clients in that period of time, you'll get an extra $250. That's in addition to the commission you'll get for the 5 clients. So you get an additional $250. 10 is another $250 for a total of $500. 15 clients is $500 for a total of $1,000. You bring on 20 clients, that's an additional $750. And then 25 clients, you're getting a total of $2,750 in bonus money. I mean, it's just incredible. So you could literally, if you brought on 25 clients, you could literally earn probably close to $6,000 with your commission on that and everything. Really incredible what you can earn just by helping people get healthy. And now, granted, it's going to be a little bit different on your back office because you're not going to get $364 obviously in commission. I think it's $279 you'll get in commission with the discount now, as opposed to what you were getting before. So your frontline qualifying volume won't add up as quickly because of the promotion. But still, these bonuses are included just for bringing on these clients. It doesn't change that. Then the next thing I wanted to talk about, you guys probably saw it, is the Business Momentum 2020, setting the stage for success. If you're on the call, you probably heard them announce this. Basically, this was a seminar that they were going to do, a training that they were going to do prior to going on the ILET trip or the International Leadership Advancement trip. Since that trip was canceled, anybody who qualified for it we're not automatically registered, but doesn't have to pay for registration. You still have to go on and register for the event. It's taking place this Friday and Saturday, 2 days of some of the most incredible training you guys could ever be a part of. This was going to take place in Florida. You were going to actually have to fly there to go to this. They're going to do it all online. And you're going to have all the top trainers. This is put on by the field. So this is not an Optavia event. This is a field-led training. These are all the top leaders in the field, all our top coaches that are putting this together. Dr. Anderson, of course, is going to be on it. They're bringing in the author of the 15 Commitments of Conscious Leadership. He's going to be one of the guest speakers. I mean, it's really incredible. People would pay literally thousands of dollars for these type of seminars and this type of training, and they're doing it for $49. There's a fee of like $4 and something. It's like $53 the entire thing. And what's really exciting about this Business Momentum is you can actually invite guests on a couple of different trainings. I believe it's Dr. Anderson's on Friday, then the Smithsons on Saturday morning, and Dan Bell on Saturday too. So you can invite anybody, not coaches, other coaches. If they want to attend that, they need to pay for the training. But anybody who's not a coach, is thinking about being a coach, thinking about being a client, any prospects, you can invite anybody you want, and they can log on totally for free for those sessions. So,
I just want to jump in. 5 o'clock on Friday is Jim Depner that wrote the 15 conscious leadership. What is it?
15 Commitments of Conscious Leadership.
The book is amazing. It's basically Dr. Zay's Habits of Health and how he approaches business. This guy's amazing. So you can invite all your clients, and he'll be on at 5 o'clock on Friday.
Yeah. So those are just a few things that are going on right now. It's pretty crazy. All this going on. If you want to build this, if your desire is to build this business, if your desire is to help a lot of people, I just can't stress enough how important it is to be on those seminars Friday and Saturday. And you can do it from the comfort of your own home. It's just great. It's just an incredible opportunity to see the top people in this organization, because most people, especially newer coaches, would not probably invest the time or the money to go and travel across the country to go to one of these events. Not to say that you wouldn't. Some have. I had one of my coaches was a coach for like 2 weeks and went to National Convention last year. But this is just a great opportunity for you guys to be exposed to the top leaders in this organization. And it's going to be very high level training. Really just a lot of people sharing their heart and what this program's done for them, and how you can impact a lot of lives. And yes, Jeanette.
Is there like a little flyer, and where is it to invite like our coaches? Our clients, not coaches.
I have not seen anything you can make.
So how do they?
2020.
They usually have something for everything, and I thought they must have like what we specifically send them for the.
Well, this is a field-led training, so it's not Optavia. So it's not like you can't go into Agents of Transformation. It's not going to be in there, but you can go to the website and see, and maybe screenshot some stuff out of there and highlight the events that they'll be able to attend, and shoot them something like that. One of the best things to do is do a video and just invite them, send them a little 30-second video about how excited you are that they have this opportunity, and just personally invite them.
I think they had something in the chat last night that I copied, and it was like a Zoom link. Then they go on and they have 3 options of what they want to register for. Is that what you're talking about?
No, not registration. We're talking about the free events for prospects.
Yeah,
and
that's what I mean. It wasn't registration, but they have the option then to pick which event they want to go, and then it gives them like the Zoom link or something.
Okay.
I'll put it in our group, what I copied.
Thanks, Lisa.
Yeah. Yeah, if you get a screenshot of it, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
Then go back. That's recorded in the team training group on Facebook, and it was on Facebook Live. So you should be. I think it's probably in our group. You can go back and watch that training from last night, and just click on it, and then you can screenshot some of that too. But super excited about everything that's happening this week and the promotions that we have. It's just a great opportunity, like I said, not only to impact lives, but to really, help financially. And, if you're not in this for the money, no big deal. I can get out, private message me. I'll give you my bank account. You can just have a direct deposit into my account. If really all you're here to do is help people and not interested in the financial rewards that Optavia offers us. But on a more serious note, one of the ways to really, this business is all about building relationships. We talk about that. It's not a sales thing. We're sharing our experience, strength, and hope, how this program has impacted our lives with others that are looking for their lives to be impacted in the same way. And never trying to hook anybody, convince anybody, or get anybody. We just are looking for people that are looking for us. And once we find those people and their lives are impacted, not only do we go by our word of mouth, but we're going to go by their word of mouth. And, like we've always said, 5 and 1, 1 out of every client will become a coach. Not everybody's going to coach, but everybody should be able to refer people, especially if this program has impacted their life in a positive way. And so this becomes a huge referral business. As you do your celebration calls, as you're checking in with your clients, one thing you should always ask, sure, drip coaching, but maybe they're not ready for coaching. I know most people on this call probably said, no, coaching's not for me. Thank you though, before they actually said yes. And in the interim, be asking for referrals. And we have someone on our team that carries an incredibly high frontline volume. And one of the main reasons it's like that is because she gets a ton of referrals. And so I've got my pen and my pad of paper right here. I'm ready to take some notes. So I want to bring on Monique to talk to us a little bit about how she gets so many referrals and what she's doing.
All right. So I'm happy to be here. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, you're good.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to just talk about 3 different things as it relates to referrals tonight. One is motivation. The next one is how I go about getting referrals. And the other one is what I do to get referrals. So first of all, when you think about referrals and your clients, you have to think about what their motivation is going to be. Not everyone's motivation is the same. So some people may actually want to do a referral because they want to make money, in which case you can offer a referral fee. Someone else may want to actually do a referral because they just want to help their friends and family. So that may be their motivation. Or another person may actually be on the program and they may want to have other accountability partners like their friends and family who are doing it with them. So I always think about my clients and I think about what would motivate them to want to give me a referral. And I kind of just draw on that. If I think it's they need money, then I may say, okay, well, we actually offer a referral fee, which Optavia does not offer a referral fee, but you as a coach can actually give them a $25 or a $50 referral fee. I typically have only offered a $25 referral fee. And because of that, there's been 2 of my clients who've actually referred a lot of people because they needed and wanted the money. And the $25 referral fee was something that motivated them to want to refer me. There's other people who, again, just wanted to help their friends and family. So that was what drove them and motivated them. And I played on that with them. And that's how they referred me to their friends and family. And again, the third group of people was someone who was in the program, but they were struggling a little bit or they needed to have that extra support. So we thought through together, who else do you know that might want to do this program that can do it with you? So you have accountability partners in the program with you. So those are 3 motivational get referrals. Now, how do I get referrals? There's a couple of ways that I'm able to get referrals. One is just really providing great customer service. I think that when I think about the clients that are doing the program, they're never really doing the program. Well, obviously they're doing the program because they want to lose weight and they want to get healthy. But a lot of the times they're doing the program because of you. You're the person that drew them in. You're the person that, really got them interested in the program. So I really think about the fact that this is my reputation. People are doing this program because of me, so I want to actually see them succeed. I don't want to just sell them something. I don't want to get them to just start the program and then leave them hanging. I want them to succeed. So I really work really hard to provide great customer service to the clients that I bring in, and that could be in a number of different ways. I don't have a fits all approach. I really just look at the individual. There's some clients where I know they just need a lot more motivation. I was really surprised. The people that you think are going to be really successful and not need a lot of hand-holding are sometimes the people that need the most hand-holding. You think you know a person, and then, you find out, no, this person actually needs a lot more support. So for those people, I may occasionally send them like a motivational quote or send them a message, something that I think resonates with them. I know that this takes time, but I feel like this is one of the reasons why I've been able to be successful with a lot of my clients, is just by thinking about what is going to be like driving them to be successful and how can I motivate them. And so in that regard, I may send them a quote, I may send them a message. I just do different things for different clients, and it doesn't take a lot of time. I may just spend one morning doing it, or I may do a few people one day and some other people another day. So that's one way that I've been able to like really just have success with my clients. Another thing that I do is I make sure that I don't miss any check-ins. I always make sure that I make the check-ins. And sometimes people don't follow up with you about check-ins. That you may say, hey, it's time to check in, and you don't hear anything. I follow up at least 3 times. After the 3rd time, if I don't hear from them, then I'm like, okay, fine. They don't want to do a check-in, but at least I did my part. But as you could probably see in Growing to Senior Coach, me and Jeanette, thank you, Jeanette, we do a lot of check-ins because that's really what's going to help the client to be successful. And you may think that they already know how to be successful, but we always find on the check-ins that there's so many things that they maybe didn't hear from you the first time, or there's information that they got wrong, and they weren't as successful as they could have been had you done a check-in. So check-ins are really important. And then also, really just providing them encouragement and showing them all of the tools, because it doesn't have to be just you that's providing this support. It's the app that we have available. It's the supportive Facebook group. It's the webinars. And those 3 things I always share with my clients during the kickoff call. Hey, in addition to me being your coach, you also have the app available to you. Get on Journey to Health, because that's a great resource, and make sure you take advantage of all of the trainings that Optavia has to offer on Wednesday nights, and also the calls on Monday nights, I believe. So I always like share with them all of the different ways that they can feel connected to the community so that they can be successful. So that's a reason, those are the reasons why I think I have success with clients. And then because of their success, then they refer me to other people. I don't just leave my clients hanging. I want to really make sure that they try to get to the end goal. Of course, that doesn't always happen with everyone, but I just really try to follow up consistently, provide them with motivation, make sure that I'm following all the processes that are in place so that they can be successful throughout the process. Now, the way that I actually get the referrals are a number of ways. One, when I'm on the phone with them, I always ask them after a check-in, do you know anybody else who wants to get healthy with you? And, give them a few minutes to think about it. They may not know at the time, but then later on they may say, oh yeah, I thought about it, and my aunt or my sister wants to be healthy or wants to lose weight, so I'm going to refer you. Now, you don't just leave that referral up to them without giving them a way to get in touch. So I always say, would you be able to put me in a 3-way text with that person? Because one thing Jeanette told me a long time ago was, a person may have every intention of referring you, or they may refer you, but without giving that initial push with the 3-way text, sometimes it may not happen. So I always say, please make sure you do a 3-way text with me, the person you want to refer, letting them know I'm your coach, and letting them know that they can follow up with me to schedule a health assessment or a next step. So make sure that if someone does say they have a referral for you, then make sure that they actually do that 3-way text, because a lot of times it will not happen unless they do that 3-way text. The other thing is, again, I offer the referral fee to some people, and that's another motivating factor for them to refer me. I also say, would you be willing to share your success on Facebook? A lot of people don't want to share photos on Facebook because they're shy, or they maybe are not on Facebook a lot. But you can say, you don't have to share a photo. You can just say, hey, I lost 15 pounds and I'm in my 2nd week and I feel so great. They may not want to do it on their actual Facebook page, but they will do it in Journey to Health, because you can remind them Journey to Health is a private group. And so it's only the people that are on the program. And by sharing your success, you're going to motivate other people to be able to want to continue or even want to start. The reason I do that is because I know that I have a lot of clients in Journey to Health that have not signed up yet or not started yet. And so just by them sharing their success and tagging me as their coach, that may be the one small thing that they need to actually start the program. So I do that. And then also just ask them if they have any friends, because again, when you have other friends that are doing the program with you, you have a greater success rate. You have like your own little private, group of people that are motivating you and also in this with you. And that's how I've also been able to get a lot of groups of friends to do it. So again, the ways that I've been able to have people actually refer people, offering a referral fee, asking them to share their success and journey to health or on their Facebook page, asking them if they have any friends that they want to get healthy with, and then having them put me in a 3-way text to actually make the next steps happen. So yeah, those are the ways that I do it. That's how I get people to be motivated to want to refer. And that's actually how I get referrals, is by really just providing great customer service and making sure that they succeed and they feel supported and they feel connected to the community so that they are able to have success with the program and then go on to refer me to other people.
Yay. Awesome, Monique. And there's some people in our organization that are fantastic at this, Monique being one of them. Rachel and Tim Richards are incredible at this. They carry like a, 16, 18, 20,000 frontline volume. And I talked to Rachel and said, most of it is referrals. That's how they've built that front line. Obviously it starts, like Monique said, with quality customer or client support. That's number one. Doing those check-in calls, staying in contact with your clients. The more successful they are, the more they're going to want to refer people to you. And the better they feel, the more they're going to want to talk to people about it or bring people in on this journey. And like she said, they're so much more likely to have success on the program, long-term success, if they have accountability with other people and friends and family. I had one of my clients post the little blurb. We have that available. A little thing that basically says, wow, I can't believe I'm down 14 pounds in 1 week. I have no cravings and so much more energy. Thank you, whoever their coach is, for introducing me to this amazing program. And he posted it on his Facebook page. And he doesn't have a large Facebook presence. He has quite a few friends, but I ended up doing like 5 health assessments and brought on 1 client. And he's not ready to coach right now because he's super busy with work and he's working like 18, 20 hours a day, and he's got 7 kids and it's craziness. But he was super excited to get the $25 for the referral fee and happy that his friend jumped on the program. And now maybe they can partner a little bit together and help each other be accountable. So it really works if you follow the system. It's so important to follow the system and do the celebration calls and all the things Monique said. And
Can I add 2 things I forgot to mention,
sure,
Donald?
of course.
One of them was sometimes people will not post because they have so many things to do and they're like, okay, I'll do it. There's been people where I've said, they're like, I don't know what to say. And I'm like, I'll just type something up for you to say and you can alter it in your own, words. So like they may not do it on their own, but you can like help them say what, or craft what they're going to say. The other thing I forgot to mention is I did type up a little text message to say to my clients, oh, by the way, are people asking you like what you're doing? Have they seen your progress? We never let people know the name of the program. And these are the reasons why. They won't know what comes with it: a coach, the community, the resources. So I did type up something that I send to people because I found that initially earlier on, a lot of my clients were telling people, oh yeah, I'm doing this program, Optavia. And they weren't ever, connecting me. They weren't ever like asking me to follow up. So I think it's really important if you have clients that are having success to share, and I can send it around, but just a short message to say, hey, if anyone's interested, we don't give people the name right away. These are the reasons why. Just connect me as your coach, because you may miss out on a lot of people that could have been your referrals had your client known that earlier on.
Right. That's really great. If you could put that verbiage in the group, in the Team Hopes and Dreams group, that'd be awesome. And then we do have a standard post that we give to people. Basically just what I said. Wow, I can't believe I'm down 14 pounds in 1 week. So much more energy and no cravings. Thank you. And they tag you in it. And so then the minute they post it, I always tell them, let me know as soon as you post it. And I go in there, and not only am I tagged on it, but I go in there and comment on it, how proud I am of them and their commitment to their health. And then you're going to get notified every time someone likes it, comments. So you're going to get people that are going to ask. You want to take it to a private message at that point, and just let them know, hey, thanks for your comment. Check your inbox. I sent you a private message. And then you take it to a private message. And your mentor coaches can help you with what you need to say in the private message. And then you want to reach out to every single person that liked or loved that post and just mention, hey, thanks so much for supporting my client, David. It really means a lot to him to have your support as he goes on this journey. And then you can, let them know if they know of anybody that's looking to get healthy or lose some weight or get off of meds, could they just pass on your information? And a lot of times they'll be more than willing to pass on the information, or they might be interested themselves. But it's going to take you to take the initiative and reach out to that person. But those simple little things make such a huge difference in our business.
I just want to say that I did that. That was with Julie. And in fairness, I don't, Julie said that she wasn't really ready, but I don't know if I gave the best client support. I'm just putting it out there. But I called her during December and thought I better just check in with her. And she said, she kept, I think, 25 pounds and she didn't gain any weight. And I was like, oh, do you want to share that? I think you can inspire some friends. And so the key was that I was aware that she was sharing it. I shared the verbiage. And then once she posted it, it was crazy. I had to clear out my whole calendar for the weekend. But the key here is make sure you know when your client is posting it. Ideally in the morning, and be available. If by chance you're not, grab a mentor coach, jump in this group, have someone help you, because you could miss people. And it's, when that person posts, it's helping them stay accountable. And it's a little scary. They're putting themselves out there. So we want to really support them and follow the system. There's a very specific system to follow. But that was Julie's story. And now,
Your client support was not bad. My attitude was bad for a little bit.
I don't remember that.
I had surgery. I wasn't 100%. It was not you. I fixed it. Okay.
We always think it's us. We always look. And in all honesty, that's where we should look first. Is always look in the mirror for having a chance.
When you're pointing at somebody, there's 3 fingers pointing back at you.
Oh,
right.
There you go, girls.
That's right. So, and the bottom line with all of this, you guys, is we have systems in place for everything. Okay, none of this is unique. None of us came up with this stuff on our own. We're just following the system.
Well, that's Monique's story. That is exactly what Monique just shared. She follows the system to a T.
Yeah.
And that's because Jeanette really hammered those systems into, being honest, thankfully, she always talked to me about systems and no, don't do it this way. We have this system in place for this reason. And she would explain it to me, which I'm so grateful for, because, you think you may know, but there's little things that you don't understand why you should do something a certain way. So I really appreciate that she's taught those systems to me. Even when we're on check-in calls, she's like, nope, don't say anything. You're supposed to mute. I'm supposed to be the one leading this. I'm passing this on to you. And I sometimes forget that, but she's teaching me so that I can make sure that I share that with my clients too.
And I think one of the key things in following the system, like you just shared, was not having people give the name of our program. Because what does everybody do? Everybody's a Googler. So the minute you hear the name, you just Google it. Now you have a relationship with Google, like you said, instead of you. And they don't see the value in it. When you Google it, you just see food. Oh, it's another diet, just like Jenny Craig, just like everything else. And you don't have that personal interaction, the personal relationship with the person. And that's what's so important about this program.
And they may pick another coach because that happened to me twice. 2 of the referrals, their husbands wanted to surprise them. So they Googled it and they just ordered the kits and the starter kits without connecting me as the coach.
Yeah.
And so that happens too. If they Google it, they may just check you. It may be someone you should have gotten for your own client, but because they didn't, they picked somebody else.
My gosh.
Yeah, they just got assigned to another coach. Exactly. Or just pick their own coach. Yeah. So
sorry, I just wanted to jump in. That is really, really important what Monique said about Jeanette transferring those skills, because that has to go down. We have to make sure, as you have a team, and Monique, you're bringing on business partners, and Sharanda and Cher, everyone's bringing on business partners, make sure that those skills are passed down. And because what you do, they'll do. And everyone on here. I think everyone's doing an amazing job, and you're on this call because you're following the system, but those skills are really, really important. And don't forget, sometimes your newer coaches might not be aware of them, and just, even if you have to repeat yourself, it's important to make sure those skills are transferred.
So can I say something really quick? So I had a client that I did a health assessment with in January, and she was totally in. I was super excited. And then she says, let me talk to my husband. Okay. So the next day she calls me and she says, my husband and I, we decided we're going to do intermittent fasting. So I didn't say anything bad about it. I said, okay, that's great. Good luck. I hope it works out for you. But I had put her on Journey to Health, and I had seen her on Journey to Health. And then I continually just layered on her Facebook, how you doing? How's everything? I know you're moving, blah, blah, blah. So last night when the bonus, or not the bonus, but the incentive went out with Dr. Anderson, I contacted like 16 people that I had done health assessments with. I did 3 health assessments today, and she was one of them, and she signed up because she gained 7 pounds intermittent fasting.
So when somebody does come to you and say, or, you know, they make a decision that they're going to do another program or they're going to try it on their own, don't ever try and convince them not to do that.
Oh, no, I absolutely
just totally,
did not.
Yeah, just like you did. Be very
Absolutely
supportive of whatever they are going to do. I always say, oh my gosh, that sounds exciting. I don't have any experience with that. Can you please keep updated on your progress and how that's going for you?
I mean, in my head, I was thinking other things, but
of course,
my joy in the back of my head was saying, don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything.
And
No.
Julie, that happened with me too. That happened today with me. Jeanette, remember Kim? She wanted to go plant-based, and I'm like, that's awesome. Best of luck to you. I'm here if you need me, you know, and she just texted me today and said, I want to start the program again.
Yeah.
So that happens.
Awesome.
You just have to bless them and
They're
release them and
watching.
wait.
They're watching.
Well, the other thing too is if you get combative or defensive or try to tell them why ours is better, all you're going to do is cause a rift in
Sour
the
'em.
relationship. But if you are encouraging and supportive and inquisitive, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Actually, I don't have any experience with that. Please keep me updated on your progress. And like you said, they're watching everybody in Journey to Health. David just lost 14 pounds their first week, and they gained a pound.
Yeah.
You know, so they'll see the results. We know our program's better than whatever it is they're going to try and do. And so we know they're going to have better results, and they're going to see people have better results on our program. And so we just support and encourage them. And I always ask them to please keep me updated on how that's going. You know, and then check back with them. Maybe a quick tip. You know, hey, just wondering how your program's going. You know, one thing, an element of health that's really helpful no matter what you're doing is water intake. So hopefully you're keeping your water intake up. A good rule of thumb is half your body weight in ounces. Something like that. Just a quick tip, you know, about their health and supporting their journey. Or I even saw Jamil referred someone that said they were going to try and do something else. Right now I said, hey, great. You know what? There's this great website, habitsofhealth.com. It's got some great resources in there. Click on there and maybe that can help you with your journey. Because now you've connected them to another part of our transformational system. And they're getting tips from us as they're doing their program that's probably going to fail and not work for them. And where are they going to come? They're going to come right to you because you gave them value even though they weren't doing your program. So whatever value you can bring to someone, that's just going to really continue to cement that relationship. And then, of course, along with adding them into your contact group where you're sending out Optavia Share, our weekly newsletter or bi-weekly or monthly or however you're doing it, and you're utilizing that tool as another way to layer, you know, and encourage and give support to someone even though they're not doing our program. So awesome stuff, guys. We have some amazing stuff going on right now. Really incredible time to be a coach with Optavia. You know, there's so many benefits to doing our program. First and foremost, the food comes right to your doorstep. You don't even have to go out to the stores. You know, that's a huge bonus right now. And even if they closed everything down and said, okay, the grocery stores are closed, I've got like 6 months worth of fuelings in my closet to fall back on. And so, you know, it's an amazing program. And, you know, it's all about our mindset too. Don't let yourself talk you into this is not the right time for people. I don't want to approach people they may have lost their job, this, that. Don't worry about it. Just offer the opportunity. You're not trying to convince them. You're just letting them know what's available. And if it's the right time for them, great. And if it's not, no big deal. You know, we're going to add value to their lives regardless of whether they do our program or not. And that's what we're talking about here. Adding value to someone's life. People want community right now. They want connection. Don't not reach out to someone because you don't think this is the right time for them. That doesn't matter. Just connect authentically and offer them the opportunity. And if it's the right time for them, great. And if it's not, like I said, no big deal. You're just going to add them into your contact list. You're going to add value to their life and help support and encourage them in any way you can. So it's all good.
I think Janetti wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two things. One, if they say no now, it's okay, because come summer, all these people you're talking to will sign up. So usually summer can be a little dip. There will be no dip this summer if you do the work now, because remember, a lot of the calls now are for 3 months from now, not today.
Right.
And with all that's going on, most people are eating and drinking themselves into comfort. Everybody's going to look to lose weight when it's time to get back. So they'll remember you if you've been making the calls. So I would make as many as you can right now. Not expecting to sign them up necessarily right now, but by summer.
And, you know, that's a great point. Also loving on people, because the people that are on the program, when they go back to work, everyone's going to go, wait, what are you doing? So, you know, again, keeping loving on them, inviting them to, you know, the Wednesday calls. And if you see them post in Journey to Health, celebrate them, you know, thank them for posting, or suggest that they post, and even celebrate them on your feed if they're open to that. A lot of times if I've had a couple clients that weren't comfortable with posting, but they were like, you can post on your feed if you want. So, you know, you can be definitely creative, but this is the time to we're all home. So most of us are home. It is a great time to take advantage of that, of just reaching out to people.
Awesome. Well, does anybody have any questions about anything we went over? A lot of information, a lot's happening. Anyone have any questions about referrals, verbiage, anything at all? About any of the promotions that are going on, business summit, any of that?
This is Sharina. I don't have any questions, but I think it was a great meeting. Thanks for the content.
Yeah, thank you. Glad you could be on.
Great tips, Monique.
Yes.
Oh, yes. You know what? Actually, it's going to be announced on Monday for 2 weeks with Jamil's team. We're going to do running to ED. I'm thinking it's probably, Donald, do you think it's going to be like a 6 a.m. thing? What do you think?
I don't know. They're going to do another boot camp, though.
It's going to be an awesome boot camp, guys.
Like 10 days to ED.
Yeah.
How to hit ED in 10 days. And so it doesn't matter where you are in your business. If you're an associate director, if you're a director, if you're a senior coach, if you're already in ED.
Go ED again. Yeah.
You know,
If you're frontline
if you're carrying 6,000 in frontline volume, why not carry 12? You know, it's kind of like they always say, you know, that frontline volume is kind of like your ATM deposits, right? So every week money gets put into your account every week for your client support. And then, you know, once a month we get that big, nice bonus check. And those are great. But the client support and the frontline volume is those little weekly deposits that go into your account every week, that 15% commission every week from everybody who ordered that previous week. And so, you know, the company set the standard at 6,000 to be ED, to be integrated. But, you know, most people don't go by the standard that the company set. And you certainly don't have to either. Set your own standards. Where do you want to be? And if it's 10K club, you know, awesome. What do you need to do to get there? Get with your mentor coaches and figure out how many calls you need to make a day to be 10K at the end of the month. Figure out where you're at now. As it can happen. When I started, it was crazy. And I think I hit 10K my second month. I was there for like a year. And so it's totally way over that. And there's other coaches on our team right here that are in the 10K club and carry that month in, month out. So it's totally possible. It's totally doable. It just takes effort on your part. That's it. It's you know, the bottom line with this business, whoever talked to the most people wins. That's it. You're going to.
How many people did you talk to that first 2 months to hit ED so quickly?
Well, in December, I was probably averaging 8 health assessments a day for like 2
Wow.
months.
Wow.
I was doing them nonstop, morning,
Wow.
going until 10 o'clock at night. I was doing health assessments all day long. It was crazy. And you know what? A lot of people were signing up. You know, most of the people I talked to at that point were signing up. Because I think I signed up 25 people in the month of December when I first started. And so it's probably at about 6,000. And then in January, I was at over 10. So
I think what would
I
help.
don't know. I don't know if anyone noticed. Today's the 14th. We're supposed to get our bonuses on the 15th. I've already gotten mine. Did everyone else get theirs too?
See,
Right? That's our company, guys. Dr. A pays us early. Like, it's pretty cool. I
it's
love
pretty
the
awesome.
integrity.
Pretty amazing.
Love the integrity. Definitely.
And, you know, like they said on some of the calls, the second most Googled thing on Google in the last couple of weeks has been home-based businesses. Everybody's looking for opportunities to make an extra income, especially right now. So it's a great time to be reaching out to people, and it's a great time to be an Optivian, great time to be a coach.
Live out loud, guys. Share what, you know, whatever coaching has done for you. It doesn't have to be the financial part of it. I mean, I shared a very vulnerable post about what coaching has done for me, but it can be, or do you have, you know, Debbie's not on the call, but I know her coaching's helped pay for her children to go to college. Has it helped you be more accountable? Has it given you more time freedom? Whatever that may be, this is the time to share it, and share from an authentic space. And you have your feed. Everyone, I mean, I did a health assessment today. She's like, Joy, all those before and after pictures, I've been watching you for a year. So they're watching. They might not even post. They might not even like, but share from the heart, do Facebook Lives. This is the time to give people hope. They're going to watch. They're not going to immediately jump on, but these are the ones that as time goes on and we're still happy, we're still coaching, we're still in health. That's so important. You know, our business is growing in this crazy environment. We have a gift. So live out loud, guys. This is the time to do it.
Yep. All right. Does anybody have anything else? Awesome, guys. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. Krista, I know Richie was on here. I don't see him on here now. So
I just saw that it may have popped off. I know he was driving,
yeah.
and so
So
I
he
don't
may
know
have
if he
gone through
lost
that area.
service or not.
So I know we were supposed to chat after this. So get with him, and if he's ready to go, we'll just hop back on. Just text me, and we'll hop back on in my Zoom room. Sarah.
Thank you, Don.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, everybody, go out and make it happen. This is an incredible opportunity. Huge time.
Thank you, guys. Great
Bye,
call.
guys.
Bye, guys.
All right. Have a good night.
Adios, friends.
Bye.